Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so today we're diving into a really fascinating timeline. We're looking at how a superpower vastly expanded its global reach in just 26 years. I mean, historically speaking, that's literally a blink of an eye. But this specific period, it completely rewired how humanity communicates, works, and entertains itself. And it was all driven by this unprecedented wave of innovation.
Let's do a quick mental exercise. Transport yourself back to the year 2000. At the turn of the millennium, America's status as a superpower was already, well established. But what happened over the next 2.5 decades wasn't just maintaining the status quo. No way. It was a massive, multi-front acceleration. We're talking about a total takeover across technology, entertainment, business, social media, AI, and global culture. So how exactly did the US become even more powerful and influential during this specific window of time? Well, let's find out. Here's a quick look at our roadmap for This Explainer. We're going to cover 1. America at the millennium, 2. The tech revolution, 3. The social media era, 4. The AI generation, and finally 5. Expanding global influence. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, America at the millennium.
So back in the year 2000, the starting line was defined by just incredible economic strength and this budding internet infrastructure. America sat comfortably as the world's biggest economy, which gave it the unmatched financial muscle needed to fund massive research and development. Plus, Hollywood completely dominated global entertainment, exporting American storytelling, faces, and values to movie theaters everywhere. And you had these absolute heavyweights like Microsoft and Intel driving the early internet boom. Computers were quickly becoming a staple in homes and offices, laying down the physical and digital tracks for, everything else that was about to come. This was the ultimate launchpad.
Moving right along to Section 2, the tech revolution. The acceleration during this decade was honestly staggering. Look at 2001. Google steps in and entirely transforms search. Suddenly, finding information globally goes through this one centralized American gateway. Then, a massive leap in 2007. Apple launches the iPhone. Now, this wasn't just a new phone, right? It was a revolutionary shift that unchained the internet from our clunky desktop computers. We were suddenly walking around with literal supercomputers in our pockets. And by 2010, platforms like Facebook and YouTube fundamentally changed human communication. We went from just consuming information to actively broadcasting our lives and connecting instantly with anyone, anywhere on Earth. You also saw early, single-purpose websites rapidly morphing into these massive, inescapable pieces of global infrastructure. Take Amazon, for example. Back in 2000, Amazon was primarily known as kind of this novelty, just an online bookstore. But jump forward just one decade, to 2010, it had transformed into a giant global e-commerce platform. It swallowed up retail, permanently changing what we expect as consumers when it comes to shipping speed, product availability, and digital convenience. It's a perfect microcosm of this era, really, taking a simple digital concept and scaling it up to touch almost every corner of global commerce.
Which brings us to Section 3, the social media era.
During this next decade, the way we consumed entertainment systematically evolved toward visual and streaming dominance. First step 1. The foundation was text and core communication, updating statuses, chatting, that sort of thing. But as network speeds cranked up and smartphone cameras got way better, we swiftly moved to Step 2, highly curated photo sharing on platforms like Instagram. We started communicating through images. Then came Step 3, a total paradigm shift toward video streaming. Netflix completely reshaped how we watch TV and movies, shifting us away from scheduled programming to on-demand binge watching. And right alongside it, the explosion of short-form video on TikTok captured human attention spans globally, capitalizing on this super fast-paced visual culture. But it wasn't just happening on screens. Simultaneously, visionary startups were rewriting the rules for the physical world too. In 2012, Tesla hits the accelerator on the electric vehicle revolution, essentially forcing legacy automakers worldwide to completely pivot their century-old business models. Just 3 years later, in 2015, SpaceX makes private spaceflight mainstream. They prove that a commercial enterprise could actually achieve what was once strictly the domain of national governance. Wild, right? And back down on Earth by 2020, this era culminated in a brand new cultural export, the influencer. Everyday people were bypassing traditional Hollywood gatekeepers and shaping worldwide consumer trends directly from their smartphones, becoming these massive global celebrities in their own right. And now, Section 4, the AI generation. Here is where artificial intelligence shifted rapidly from an abstract sci-fi concept to an essential daily tool. In 2020, AI began quietly entering everyday life. It was powering our search algorithms, curating our social media feeds, and dialing in our streaming recommendations. Then 2023 hit, and it was a true inflection point. Chatbots and generative AI tools absolutely burst onto the scene, fundamentally changing the landscape of both work and education. Overnight, it seemed like everyone had access to digital assistants that could write, code, and analyze data in seconds. And looking at the 2026 marker, what we see is a clear trajectory of continued leadership. American tech companies remain firmly at the helm, directing this global innovation and setting the pace for the rest of the world. To really put this in perspective, the sheer scale of this AI revolution is perfectly captured by NVIDIA. They experienced this explosive growth, climbing to the absolute top tier of the world's most valuable technology companies. And reaching that pinnacle doesn't just happen by accident. They manufacture the literal engines, the advanced chips and processors that make modern AI even possible. This massive valuation, it's a direct reflection of the global market betting entirely on a new digital infrastructure, an infrastructure that, once again, is heavily rooted in American innovation.
Let's look at the big picture in Section 5, Expanding Global Influence.
This relentless quarter century of compounding technological dominance has resulted in an absolutely ubiquitous cultural footprint. It's not just about microchips and code, it's a massive soft power takeover. Think about it. Hollywood movies still pack theaters from Tokyo to Berlin. The NBA and NFL have cultivated dedicated, massive international fan bases. American music continues to dominate global streaming charts. You can walk into almost any major city on Earth and find familiar fast food brands right on the corner. On top of that, English language internet content remains the default global language of the web, and the business culture of Silicon Valley startups, that move fast and break things mentality, has been fully exported and adopted by entrepreneurs worldwide. It is a comprehensive cultural wraparound. When you take a step back and really look at the synthesis of all this, from the smartphones in our pockets to the AI shaping our daily workflows, from the endless streaming entertainment to the rockets launching into commercial orbit, America's influence has expanded so far beyond its physical borders that it has effectively become a digital and cultural layer over the rest of the globe. Which leaves us with a pivotal question, one that's going to shape the future of our world. We've just seen 26 years of relentless compounding expansion, but will this dominance continue unchecked? Or will a newly connected globe rise up to offer fierce new competition? I really hope this explainer has given you the historical context you need and maybe inspired you to watch closely as this fascinating next chapter unfolds.
If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more amazing content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.